But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back. No flex, zone. No flex, zone. They know better. They know better. No flex, zone. No flex, zone. They know better. They know better. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll still alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I'll survive. I will survive. No flex zone. Maybe I'd be happier with someone else. Maybe loving is the reason you can love yourself. Before I turn your heart into
All right. Welcome. Welcome to our very exciting emergency meeting for immediately following our big event that we had. It was so awesome to see so many of you, even if it was brief, at our event this last weekend. And I know that a bunch of you who are out east, you have a big event coming up in 2 weeks, and it is going to be incredible. So make sure that you are there. Make sure that you are present, because big events is where lives are changed. But man, it was such a good event. And I wanted to kick things off by hearing a few takeaways from a few of you. So I would love to have some volunteers from those of you who were at the event to share some big takeaways from this last weekend. It was just incredible to see so many of our champions up on stage sharing such powerful, eloquent messages. And so thank you. Awesome to see. Braden, Tracy, would love to hear some takeaways. Braden, take it away.
Hello. My biggest takeaway, and Adam's going to love this, it was the 7 to 10 equals a million. That was my big one that I really liked. I know he was very prominent about that. So yeah, there's mine.
Simple as that. Simple as that, my friend. 7 to 10 will equal a million. Helping 7 to 10 people go make 6 figures will make $1 million in income. Tracy, take it away.
Just all the talk about persevering through the ups and downs, that really landed with me, because I've just been doing that lately. So I was really glad I went to the event on the weekend, and it was just great. I'm all fired up.
Awesome. That's great to hear, Tracy. Yes, absolutely. It's so important. Even like, it's important to be at big events all the time, but especially when you're facing some challenges or you're persevering through challenges, to be at big events is the most critical time to be there. Awesome. Jody, would love to hear.
It's really hard to give you just one, but the one that stuck out the most for me is your mind frame. Limiting the negative thoughts, or just how to switch that, be like, oh, I could let it be this, but just catch it and flip it around to something else you could do.
Yes, I love that. That's such a great strategy to start implementing. If you have a notebook handy, I would write it down, catch it, stop it, replace it, right? So that's an awesome strategy. John, I would love to hear your takeaway.
That event was absolutely electrifying. Coming out of that with new members of our team jumping in on this event, it was so cool to get perspective from somebody who's literally just got their code within a week or two, and then jumping into a big event and hearing what their viewpoint is on things. It's neat when you can look at it that way. And one of the things that I could speak out on their behalf was every speaker that was a big speaker we had up there, when it showed their slide what their best months are and their like their points, their cash flow, their recruiting and stuff like that, even somebody that's new that has the right mindset and noticed there was some huge numbers up there. When we look at somebody like Greg's numbers or your guys' numbers, and that the best thing that they noticed was how the volume was so high, but how some people's numbers were low. And when somebody that's brand new says, if I just recruit more people, that's going to make my numbers grow even faster, right? And that's the best thing ever, is just literally building off that recruiting side of things. So that's awesome.
Such a good takeaway. Absolutely. If you look at those numbers, really, it's just compound efforts year after year. And the only difference between so many of you and the people that are on stage is that amount of time. And you're absolutely right. When somebody notices that, hey, if I just go and recruit and build a bigger team, then I will absolutely pass them. I mean, man, it's true, because it is a direct correlation of how many lives are ultimately being changed. I am loving hearing all of these takeaways. So we're going to keep it going for a couple more minutes. And we have two really exciting things to talk about. For me, I've got one big development, something we're going to experiment with in the team, something to create more connection, to create more community. And then Adam is going to kick off a really big time announcement, and I'm going to wrap it up. All right. So I'm excited. Let's hear from you, Kimberly and Laura, couple of Team Reach champions.
One of my biggest takeaways, a lot of them were already mentioned, the 7 to 10 is a million, but also the accountability and getting a running mate. I really, really like that. Getting someone to hold you accountable, cheering you on, maybe surpassing you for a while, but then you can surpass them for a while, and, you know, just keeping that healthy competition going.
That's awesome. I mean, that's the best thing. One of the best things about our business is that when you compete and you have that accountability and that running mate, everybody wins in the end. It doesn't mean that one person wins and the other person doesn't. Everybody wins, and probably way faster, and helps way more people when you have that connection. Awesome. Laura.
Thank you so much. It was so great to see everybody, and it is so wonderful that our company has this world-class leadership. Other personal development programs charge thousands and thousands for, so it's nice to see some young up-and-coming people sharing such value. And one of my favorite was from the leadership meeting on Friday night, when Greg closed it out saying, like, some days he didn't feel like it. What if he didn't do the things that he wanted to do when he didn't feel like it? He might not have felt like building people up when they needed it. He might not have felt like making those calls that day. And none of us would be here together if he had have given into those "what if I don't feel like it" days. And Angela said, if you skip a day, you go back a week. So that momentum is really powerful.
Takeaway for those of you that were in the leadership meeting, Greg had a very powerful talk, doing all of the time. Even the most successful people in the business and in business in general, they don't always feel like making calls. They don't always feel like being positive. They don't always feel like showing up. They don't always feel like doing those things. But his desire to win and change his family's stars forever exceeded those feelings of not always wanting to do something. And that was super powerful to hear. All right. I mean, I love that everybody wants to keep sharing. We'll get these last couple shares, and then we'll get into the call, and we'll aim to finish up at exactly 30 minutes. So Candace, then Jacqueline, then Lakin, and then we'll finish with Yan, and that's it.
That's it. And you know what, guys, it was an incredible event. You know, for me, just watching everybody, just seeing the growth, seeing these people that I've been, you know, working with for the last 2 years take the stage, and the stage presence, and just how much growth is really reflecting. Like, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. It's crazy, and congrats to everybody. You know, it was just so much value. A couple things that really stood out for me. Jay, a few things from Jay. You know, he's on fire right now. I love it. You know, max contract, thinking of that. If you're not recruiting, your base is shrinking. This got me thinking right away. Closed 3 recruits right close to the end of last month, but then none the next month, right? So just keeping that in mind. Seems like the fire is going, new agents going through the process, but if you're not recruiting, your base is shrinking, and that really stuck for me. 3,330 to survive, right? 3,330 is a good number, but you want to be growing on that number. And, you know, just anything we're capable of doing, we need to do. And then always, Adam, I can hear him in my head all the time, you know, what do you want? Right? I hear him constantly in my head, what do you want? Go for it. And those are some big things to think about. So I've been spending a lot of time on that.
That was awesome. Oh my goodness. this was my first event and it was amazing. Like the energy, I'm still feel like I'm like vibrating from the energy after the weekend, but it was so amazing. And I just want to, the two biggest takeaways for me was longevity. Like that was kind of the same message I kept hearing over and over again was this is a long-term business. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So that really shifted things for me. This was always a long-term goal, but it really kind of clicked inside my brain. And Savannah, when we were at your house on Friday, thank you so much for having us. You said part-timers know how to hustle and you guys love it when you have part-timers on your team. And I'm a part-timer, but I kind of saw myself as like a slacker. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just a part-timer. But I was like, no, I'm a part-timer. I know how to hustle. Like I can get stuff done. I can stack my, you called it the stack hours or the block hours. And like, you know, don't set a goal to do it by 2 p.m. Like give yourself 2 to 3 and what can you get done in that hour? So that really like kind of clicked in my brain and shifted things for me. So that was like my biggest takeaways from the weekend.
Good job, Jacqueline. I'm so proud of you for sharing. You always say how shy you are. Candace, totally resonate with you. I literally like woke up this morning and I was thinking, Adam, what do you want? It's always in my head all the time now. My biggest takeaway was from Ben Stenford, and he said, can you be an engineer in 3 months? No. Can a child walk in 3 months? No. So why are you putting that small timeline on your business when that's just not an opportunity long enough to let your business grow into something that's going to be amazing? And then my last one was from Sierra, and she said, make the decision that you're worth it and stop losing to you.
Can you hear me? All good, all good. All right. So I know we were short on time, so I'll just do it really quick. Everybody had great values in there. And so I'm just going to add with from Ben Spangle, I like the quadrant with the mindset, handset, skill set, and heart set, really good. And then for what kind of resonated with me with Reese Hurley was, and that's everyone's got different things, how you're going to reach your goals. But I like the short-term goals, short terms, and then you reach that, and then you look beyond that, and then you set another goal up there. So I just love those. So I'll just keep it short like this. I know we got to keep going.
No worries. Thank you so much for everybody for sharing your takeaways. Those were all phenomenal. I myself, we actually didn't plan to start the call this way, and that just kind of happened on a whim. And I'm so glad we did because it brought me right back to Saturday. And it was just such a phenomenal event. We're so excited for this last quarter of 2023. So as we dig into this call tonight, before we go through our two topics that we wanted to talk about, I want to remind you that on October 17th, we are having a BAMF launch call. All right. And this is going to be historically the largest event that BAMF, Fairmont, and Team Dynasty has ever had. In fact, when Greg said that there was going to be 12 or 1,300 people there, I'm guessing that there's going to be more, and that room is going to be totally maxed out. And I should say, like, it's going to be like an arena. That ballroom, all those ballrooms are going to be completely maxed out. And so I want to encourage you for a few things. Number one, make sure that October 17th is in your schedule because you want to know all of the details. Number two, plan ahead. Okay. Like if you took from now until October 17th and we set aside our $10 a day from now until October 17th, you will be prepared to register for the event and you won't miss out. All right. You do not want to miss out on this event. It is going to be, trust me, I have been to 10 BAMFs. Okay. 10 in the last 10 years. And this is the one I am most excited for. We're going to blow the roof off of that castle. They were doing renovations last year and they're going to have to again this year because we are going to blow the roof off. It is going to be absolutely unbelievable. So I want to make sure that you are prepared for that. And even more importantly, that you keep Banff in mind as you are working over the next few months and striving to be the best in your contract level. If you're a training associate right now, strive to be the best training associate in all of Dynasty. Ask your SMD, hey, can you show me what is the top training associates doing right now? And then strive to beat that. If you're an associate right now, strive to be the best associate in all of Dynasty. Just be the most consistent, show up the most, be the most positive, have the most activity, call the most people, get on the most appointments, like help the most people get started in business, help the most clients. This is the best time to be getting out there and talking to people, because number one, it's getting colder. People don't want to leave their house as much. It's getting darker earlier. We're starting to hibernate. We're getting excited about the holidays, right? What a great opportunity to start talking to people about making an extra $5, $10, $15,000 before Christmas rolls around, right? Or saving on what they currently have going. You can go both directions. But of course, the best product on the shelf is our business opportunity. And we are going to be exploding into 2024. And I just want you to ask yourself, what is Q4 going to look like for you in your business? And it doesn't matter what anybody else's looks like around you. You guys follow me, right? Whoever is sitting beside you on this Zoom call. Like if I'm looking at Candace, it's side of Candace and Jason Witherspoon on the other side of Candace. It doesn't matter to Candace what Angela is going to commit to or what Jason's going to commit to. What's important is you know what you're going to commit to, and then you stick to that. And you go all out on whatever it is that you're excited about staying committed to leading up into the holiday season. So, all right, I'm excited. It's a small, but for me, I feel like it's a very exciting announcement. I've been thinking about our team. I've been thinking about how we've been so spread out. We have absolute champion leaders all across the country, and due to a few of you with huge visions leaking into the United States as well. And we have people just everywhere in all the nooks and crannies of Canada. And I love that, because in order for us to help the most people and make the biggest impact, we need to be everywhere. We need to be spread out. We need to be in all different communities. With that, I wanted to try to strengthen our community and strengthen our connection. With us moving towards Wednesday nights and combining with our training, really the main point of connection that our team has right now is the WhatsApp. And although the WhatsApp communication is very valuable and very helpful for so many things, especially like just like getting messages across and daily communication and things like that, I wanted to experiment with a different form of community for our whole team. So with that being said, I want to share with you that, actually, let me just pull it up here really quick. I wanted to share with you that we have started, I think you guys can see this, Domination Leadership Development Facebook community page. And this, my hope is going to create a lot of community and connection within our team. Lucky Jacqueline, when she was at our house, I was able to test out the opinions of our team through Jacqueline, and she was sharing with me that she was so excited that we were going to start to do this. So a couple things I want to share with you is that everybody is welcome on our community Facebook page. As you go onto this Facebook page, if you slide over into guides, we actually had Martina working really hard to break down all of the licensing PDFs. So all of the licensing support is right here in this Facebook page. So when you have somebody new get started, they can hop into the Facebook page and they can access all of that guidance in there. We're going to add guides for other parts of the business as well. But the licensing is right in there right now, so it's nice and easy to access. The other thing is, if you slide over into the featured tab, we wanted to minimize questions being missed. All right, so if you have a question about product partners, you can throw it in this Q&A thread, and then you can always go back and look at, has somebody asked this question that I have? And if they have, then you can go and find the answer on the Q&A thread. Same with certified field trainers specifically, and we have a licensing thread specifically. The other great news about this, of course, is that we're going to be sharing lots of recognition as people pass their certifications or their provincials or become certified field trainers. We'll have the occasional family of the week. We'll be able to add video training. We'll be able to share photos from events and all sorts of things. So I can see so many of you requesting to join the Facebook page already. This is a private Facebook community, so it's only for people that are a part of our team. And my hope is that it creates more connection and more community within our team. I love big events because I finally get to put a face to so many amazing names that I see on the leaderboard and they see on the WhatsApp and I see on Zoom calls, but I don't get a chance to communicate with as much. And so I'm hoping that this is going to be a great platform for us to stay way more connected and help a lot more people. So I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are excited for it. And if there's ever any requests that you please message me directly. And if it makes sense that we get that added to the Facebook page. The other thing we're going to add is we're going to be updating the high impact scripts tomorrow. So we're going to add the high impact scripts and we're going to add video training that goes along with it. So it's going to be a very valuable community to be a part of. And I'm excited. I can see so many of you joining it already. So if you have any questions, feel free to text me directly, not on WhatsApp because messages get lost really quickly in there. So text me directly. If you have any questions or if you have any ideas that you think would be helpful to add in there, I'm always open feedback and we just want to help make everything better all of the time. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Adam. We're going to finish this call with a super awesome, exciting, fabulous announcement as always. I know, Laura, I'm excited too. So I'm going to pass it over to Adam and he's going to take it from here.
All right, good stuff. First of all, can everybody out there, can you hear me? All right, can you feel me? Can everybody feel me? I wish I could yell really loud, but my kids are upstairs, so I can't. But hey, I want to, first of all, I just want to welcome everybody, and I hope that everybody has taken immediate, massive action in their businesses. I love that about how excited they are, how great they're feeling. And the way to keep that excitement is to work your A off every day and be obsessed about growing your business. And I promise you'll be happy that you did it. So first of all, I mean, hey, we're excited about this announcement. Is anybody wondering what's going on? What's this? I noticed there's 104 people on the call today, and I'm loving that. Let's keep that going for every meeting that we have, and then let's double it and triple it. 104 champions is a big. So congrats. By the way, let's give everybody a hello and a round of applause for being here. Just out of curiosity, I'm just going to have really quickly, Angela Bradford, by a thumbs up or a thumbs down. How excited are you that you qualified for the Caribbean cruise trip? Are you really excited that you? Okay, Angela says she's excited that she's going on the cruise. I'm wondering if our other qualifiers, Reese Hurley, by the way, only in business years, qualified for the cruise. Let's see by a show of thumbs if Reese Hurley is excited about the cruise. Thumbs. Okay, Reese looks like he's pretty happy he's going on the cruise. My friends, listen, we love giving back. We love giving back to our team, love giving back to our champions, and that's you guys. And we know that you're out hustling and making it happen. So we were thinking, how can we create something over these next few months to really reward the hardest workers and, listen very carefully, the brand new people. What? The hardest, listen, we were thinking, how can we come up with a campaign that can reward the SMD that's been here for 5 years and the training associate that's been here for 1 month? And we feel like we've come up with it. So we are very, very, very excited to announce. And by the way, Savannah's going to give you details in a second, because we've set this up in a very special way to reward everybody. But we have over the next few months, you are all going to be competing for a one in a lifetime. I mean, it's going to be absolutely incredible. It's going to be beautiful. I mean, you're going to be pampered and taken care of. You're going to eat the best foods. You're going to stay at the best places in a little place called Red Deer. Oh, no, this just in. It wasn't Red Deer. Sorry. I read that typo wrong. It's not Red Deer. Let Savannah take it away. Who would like to go to Jamaica? Hey, team domination. We are going to Jamaica, man. And we're inviting you guys to come. And I want to share this really quickly. This is important that you know this. You guys, there are corporations out there. There are big time corporations out there that don't do this stuff for their businesses, that don't do their stuff, this kind of stuff for their teams. But we do. We appreciate you guys. We care about you guys. So back to back, coming right off of giving away basically a Caribbean cruise, we're giving you an opportunity to come on a world-class trip and to Jamaica with us, and you can all qualify. We're so excited. Savannah's going to bring you the details. Who thought it was Red Deer? Who believed me? Did somebody, a couple of you guys thought it was, yeah, well, that was a typo. My bad. We will not be going to Red Deer after all. But Savannah, do you want to take it away and explain a little bit more about the details and how we set this up for everybody?
All right. I'm excited, guys. This is awesome. We've been doing a lot of research and found some really, really great options. So in the next couple of weeks, we're going to come out with the minor details, the small details. But there is 3 ways you can qualify. All right. One specifically for you if you are a training associate or an associate. All right. So if you are building a base, then you would do 360,000 base points and 60 base recruits. That's it. That's your minimum to qualify in the next 6 months. Or anybody can do 100,000 personal points. That's it. 100,000 personal points, net points on the system in the next 6 months, and you've qualified. And I know that's very exciting for everybody that is, they're a little bit more senior in the business and maybe they can see themselves doing that. Of course, there's some SMDs that are already doing those things on average in the last 6 months. So if you are a training associate or an associate, then I want you to pay attention to this. All right. For every 10,000 personal points and 1 direct that you have on the system, doesn't have to be in a single month. It's rolling over the next 6 months. For every 10,000 personal points and 1 direct, you get your name in the draw for a draw. Now, here is where the exciting part comes in. Did you guys catch that? Okay, that's very clear, right? There's nothing complicated about that. 10,000 points and 1 direct equals 1 ballot. So if you have 30,000 points and 2 directs, that's how many ballots? Somebody comment in the chat. All right. If you have 30,000 points and 2 directs, how many? 2. Awesome. Brayden. Awesome. That's great. Good job, guys. Good job. You're passing the test. All right. What about this? If you have 20,000 points and 3 directs, how many ballots? 2. Great job, Brayden. Great. You're passing. You're passing the test. Okay. So now you know how to get in the draw. Now the question is, how do we increase the draws? Right? We're starting at 1. So there will for sure 100% be 1 draw. All right? For 1 training associate or associate to join us. But after every 3 senior or junior brokers qualify, we're adding a draw. So if 3 senior brokers or junior brokers qualify, then we're doing 2 draws for a training associate. Once 6 junior brokers, senior brokers qualify, then we're adding a third draw. Does that make sense? You guys follow me? So the more people that qualify means the more people that qualify, and we want to work as a team to get everybody, the most people qualifying as possible. And so everybody gets to work together. Training associates and marketing directors and SMDs, everybody's going to work together. And as more people qualify, more people will qualify. We shortened it for the cruise. We did it over a month period, but I'll just let you guys know that I am amped up because we have a campaign for the following 6 months already planned because it is so exciting. It's already planned. And so that's why we did this one for this 6 months, and we shortened it a little bit. We condensed the way that you qualify. You're able to focus. You can strengthen the muscle of qualifying for things and competing to win for your life at the end of the day. And we just believe that if, hey, you're going to work hard somewhere, you may as well work hard here and also go live your best life. I think that's the blessing to our business, is that you get to go work hard. You have the blessing, like Bernardo said, right? You have the blessing to work hard in this business. And we just think that it should be paired with once in a lifetime world-class opportunities along the way. And Adam and I love doing that. We don't think that we should have to wait until all the way till retirement. And we don't think you should have to wait either. We want to experience these things all together as a team, these world-class experiences. And so we're so excited to see the group of people that we're going to go with. Yeah, man, as Damien would say, right? Yeah, man. All right, I'll let Adam close it out and we'll be wrapped up from here. And I'm fired up for the first October update to see where we kick up.
All right, very exciting. And we were, we were just, I mean, it was tough to kind of contain our excitement, to be honest with you, because who loves Christmas? Do you guys all love Christmas? And it's true. It's just, I prefer personally, I prefer giving presents than you guys feel the same. Like at Christmas time, isn't it more exciting to watch other people open their presents and get your own? Like, right? I don't know if you guys are like me, but that fires me up. And we are so excited to see who qualifies for this. And I love, hey, the SMDs, these guys have been around for a while. They've been trained. I mean, we're expecting every SMD to be there, to be honest with you. But we wanted to also make sure that if you're a training associate or you're an associate or you're just getting started, check this out. Here's something you maybe didn't think of. There are people that you haven't even recruited yet that could technically get a license and go off and get 10,000 points and one recruit in this contest. And how cool would it be if somebody from your team that you recruited got in the draw and got selected and got to come to Jamaica with us, with you? So we wanted to make sure that every single person, everybody, Jaylene, yes, I'm talking to you. All right. Like every single person, Jessica Ludgate, it doesn't matter who you are. All right. If you're brand new, if you haven't been around and you're like, what even is this contest? Tina, okay, it's for you. All right, everybody. Amber, are you listening? Right? This contest was designed for brand new people, and we can't wait to see listen, raise your hand if you have not been to Jamaica before. If you've never been to Jamaica, cool. I mean, hey, who's ever been to Jamaica for free? Anybody? Like, right? My God, you guys, we're fired up about this. And so here's what I want to leave you with. We appreciate you all so much from the bottom of our hearts. I really enjoyed getting a chance to see more people face to face, over this last couple of weekends. And we know how hard you work. And so we just wanted to celebrate you and allow you to really taste and feel your dreams with this campaign and have everybody involved. And so as we wrap up the call, I just want to encourage you. Now, I want everybody to listen real closely and lean in so I know you're all right. I want you to work your ass off for this. I want you every day to be obsessed about getting one extra draw, getting that 10,000 points and that one recruit. Boys and girls, that's not very hard. That's 2 clients, maybe 3, and 1 recruit. You should do that every single month. You could have 6 ballots by the end of this thing. But I want you to work your tail off, and I want you to expect yourself to win. And here's the deal. We're going. It's happening. Yeah, man. Respect. All right. All right. It's happening. So we love you. We appreciate you. And I hope that you'll set your alarm clock early tomorrow. Get out of bed early. Start your day with passion and fire. You should start listening to reggae music every day. I mean, some of you might want to, get some Bob Marley going, and just get yourself in the zone, because it's happening. We love you. We appreciate you. We're going to, as Savannah said, we're going to send out a flyer that has complete details. It's just in the next couple of weeks, so you know everything. But who's coming with us, by the way, just out of curiosity? Oh, look, everybody. You guys, if everybody qualifies, we will pay for everybody. Mark me. Mark me. Okay. If everybody qualifies, we will pay for everybody. I don't mind it. I'll do it. Would love to do it. It would be our honor. So with that being said, have an awesome rest of your evening, and we'll see you on the beach, man. Rude boy.